this is Morganiki, and today we've got some very odd Lego in massive quotation marks, like items from eBay. Both are from China. One is Pokémon themed, one is Mario themed. I'm not sure which is more hilarious, but they're both incredibly fake, incredibly funny. Let's start with the Pokémon ones. So I've got 4 little sets. Here's Ash, presumably, in the costume from the Kanto region. And each one comes with this little stand. So these are from Dargo Block World. So we stand Ash on here. And I will say that these didn't come with any instructions, so I had to screenshot the picture from the eBay seller and work out how to put them together from that. This one came with Charmander. Would you like to see Charmander? Here's Charmander. We've got the Lego minifigure sort of head. We've got his belly, his arms, and he's got some fire coming out of his tail. So we'll stand Charmander next to Ash. That's number 1. And I think Charmander is the least funny one. Here's another stand. Next we've got another Ash. I can't remember which Ash went with what, but I know the Charmander definitely went with the Kanto one. So here's another one. I'm not sure if that's Hoenn or Black and White. I only really watched the Johto and the Kanto regions of the anime. Oh, I've got something in my hand. I hope I haven't spoiled it. Let's stand him on there. Right, so you've already seen it's blue. It's Squirtle. He has a very similar body shape to Charmander over there, except he doesn't have a tail. So he's got the same sort of head. He's got the body. That's a tail, apparently. And he's also got this weird patterned thing for his belly. Okay. There's Squirtle. You can go over there. Right, the next one is Pikachu. Pikachu I thought was absolutely hilarious until I made the last one. So, here's another Ash. A different costume again. They all have different costumes. I will say when I was putting these together, I had to put their legs on into the well, whatever that is. The arms and the hands all had to be put on. To go with his Pikachu. His Pikachu. So we've got the face, which is actually just a piece you can take off. So now I've got a Pikachu face. And it goes on there. We've got Pikachu ears. And a Pikachu tail, which is on a hinge so it moves. So, nice attention to detail there. But how is that a Pikachu? And finally, the funniest one. This is amazing. This is brilliant, this one. Right, we'll leave the stand out because it is that bad and it is that badly put together. It has to stay on the stand. So here's another Ash. Have you noticed they all have different facial expressions? So they look quite annoyed and those two look quite happy. No wonder he looks annoyed when you see his Bulbasaur! What is this? What is this creature? There's his bulb. There's his face. There's his little ears that keep falling off. There's his feet. And if you try and take this off the stand, it'll fall to pieces. So Bulbasaur has to permanently stay on the stand. What did I say about it falling to pieces? This one is very badly put together. Next, we have got Mario. This one did actually come with instructions, but they were very bad instructions. I managed to make the body, but I gave up halfway through the head because the instructions made no sense. So Shelley made it for me. Though she did say she had to read ahead of herself because I think it was step 11 didn't make sense unless she'd read step 13 and 14. because they were just bricks that were floating and weren't attached to anything. So whoever wrote this really needs to rethink. It did come with a lot of spares. These are all the bricks that are left over. These are very tiny, tiny bricks. Like those ridiculous pixel bricks, but a much lower quality. Lower quality means doesn't stick together properly. And when you're making something like this, you really need them to stick together properly. So this is Mario, apparently. Mario with a head, I'd say twice as the size of his body. His body only took about 4 steps. If you took them off and put them side by side, yeah, his head is considerably larger than his body. His hat is almost as big as his head. He has got the nice comedy nose, moustache, and yellow skin. This is a Lego Mario with jaundice. There's his feet. I don't know why his suspenders are a different colour to his overalls, and his head's on wonky. That's my fault. Oh, bugger it. Oh, I've bodged it all up. But he also has buttons on the back. Easily could have remedied that. It's the face. I can't think what it reminds me of. I'd say it looks more like Waluigi than it does Mario. But I think it's just the whole yellowness. So if you're interested by some miracle in these, eBay, this one was about £1.60. I believe I paid £1.60 for that. And these ridiculous things, the full set of them was just under £4, so these worked out at about 80-90 pence each, but you got all 4 of them. So not bad if you want something to laugh at.